Here's your expanded YouTube-style script, suitable for a political news commentary video up to 9 minutes long. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, where we break down the biggest political stories shaping South Africa today. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it. A major financial and political storm is brewing in South Africa as the National Treasury has confirmed that a VAT increase will take effect on the 1st of May. That's right, the value-added tax, currently sitting at 15%, is set to rise to 16%. And while 1% might not seem like much on paper, the real-world implications for millions of South Africans, especially those already struggling to make ends meet, could be massive. This decision hasn't gone unchallenged. ActionSA, led by Herman Mashaba, has been vocal in opposing the hike. The party submitted a comprehensive proposal to Treasury, calling for more sustainable and equitable ways to generate revenue. They pointed to rampant government waste, unchecked corruption, and the failure to properly tax the wealthy and big corporations. But Treasury wasn't having it. They dismissed the suggestions as either already in progress or ineffective in the short term. Treasury, for its part, insists the VAT hike is necessary. In a public statement, officials explained that the increase is crucial to stabilize public finances, reduce the budget deficit, and maintain essential government services. They acknowledged the pressure this move places on consumers, particularly low-income households, but said the fiscal outlook left them with little choice. But here's the thing, critics argue that this is a regressive tax. It doesn't distinguish between the wealthy and the poor. Everyone pays the same percentage, but for someone living paycheck to paycheck, that extra 1% can mean the difference between buying food or going hungry. Mashaba was quick to call it out as deepening the country's economic inequality. He also slammed the ANC-led government for what he called a lack of political will to make meaningful reforms. Instead of cutting luxury perks for politicians or clamping down on wasteful spending, he said, they're shifting the burden onto the people who can least afford it. Economists are divided. On one side, there are those who argue that VAT is one of the most efficient taxes to collect. It's embedded in the price of goods and easy to manage. But on the other side, many economists and civil society organizations warn of its inflationary effects. They say it will reduce household purchasing power and widen the inequality gap in an already polarized society. And here's another major concern, the lack of public consultation. Civil society groups are furious that this decision was made without engaging ordinary citizens or taking into account their lived realities. Treasury says they'll monitor the impact on food prices and that the list of zero-rated goods, things like basic food items, will remain unchanged. But they've left the door open to reviewing that list later in the year. ActionSA hasn't ruled out further action. According to Mashaba, the party is considering legal avenues and civil mobilization to push back against the tax increase. We might soon see protests, legal challenges, and public campaigns aimed at forcing Treasury to rethink its strategy. Now let's zoom out for a moment. South Africa's economic picture is dire. The country is facing mounting debt, shrinking revenue, and slow growth. Treasury argues that without this increase, it won't be able to fund social services, infrastructure, and other critical sectors. But many South Africans are asking, why are ordinary people always made to carry the burden? Why are the rich and politically connected not held accountable? And let's not forget the bigger picture, that the election season is right around the corner. This VAT increase could become a major campaign issue. Opposition parties are already using it to galvanize support, accusing the ANC of failing to protect the poor. It's a political hot potato, and Treasury's firm stance could cost the ruling party dearly in the court of public opinion. So what can South Africans do? Stay informed, ask questions, and hold leaders accountable. This VAT increase may be just 1 percentage point, but its ripple effects could last for years. Whether it's the cost of bread, transport, school uniforms, or electricity, everything is about to get just a little more expensive. And for many households, a little more is already too much. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the VAT increase is justified, or should the government have explored better alternatives? Are you feeling the economic pinch, or are you already adjusting your household budget? We want to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to like this video, subscribe for more in-depth political analysis, and share this with anyone who needs to understand what's really going on behind the headlines. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and see you next time.